Hi guys, in this lecture you will be learning the parameters. So first of all, what is the parameters? The parameter is used to send the data from the main to the function. So here you see that this is the main section and this is the function. And now if we want to send the data from this main to this function when we call the function, so how to do this? This strategy is used by many programmers, so this is important. So now in between these parentheses we need to write our data which we want to send to this function. Here I'm going to write 5. This is just integer, and now we need to receive this integer in this statement. So how to receive this integer? First of all, we need to write the data type. This is the type of integer, and then we need to write the variable. Here I'm going to write num. So now this number is received in this variable, and now we are able to use this variable in between these brackets. Here I'm going to write sysout, and you can print this number. Here is the number, and let's execute it. And here you see that the 5 is printed. First of all, we have to write our data here in the calling statement and then receive the data in a variable, and then we are able to use that variable. And now we are also able to send the strings or the data of type double. So now here I'm gonna send the string. First of all, what we need to do, write the double quotes and then write any text. Here I'm gonna write Fahad, and then here we need to change the type of data. Here this is a string, so here I'm gonna write the variable name txt. So now here I'm gonna print the txt string. So now let's execute it. So here the string is present. You are able to pass the double, float, short, byte, any type of data you want, and you can pass the parameters as many as you want. And now here you see that I have passed the value directly, but you are also able to save the value in a variable and then pass the variable here. Now here I'm gonna create a variable string. Here I'm gonna write txt, and then here I'm gonna write a random text. Here is such a random text, and then I'm gonna use this txt variable here, txt, and now this txt variable receive here at this line. So you can also create a variable with a different name, and you can also create the variable with the same name that is here. And now let's execute it, and here you see that this is the random text. You can also send parameters as many as you want. So how to send more than one parameters? You have to write the comma, and then you have to write the data. Here I'm gonna send the 5, that is integer. So here first of all, here is the first data is the string. At the first we need to write a string variable, and then here is the data is 5. So then we have to receive this integer variable. Here we need to write the integer, and then here is the variable to receive the integer. So now both of these variables receive this data, and now here I'm gonna print this statement num. So now number is printed, and here you see that this is and you can also pass the string at a time. So now here I'm gonna write any random text, and then here I'm gonna receive. Here the order is matter because at the first we pass this string, so at the first number we need to catch the string, and then at the second time we pass the integer, so we need to receive the integer, and at the third time we pass this string, so we need to catch the string. So this order is important. If you cannot follow the order that is here, so it just create the error in your program. So here is A, and now here I'm gonna write it, and then here is, and then print it. So here is the string. So this is the way how to use the parameters, and in my next lecture I'm going to discuss the return types, how to return the value from the function.